So here's news that I bet you guys were not anticipating. Not only do we have a potential confirmation of Tower of Fantasy's release date, but the release date was also accompanied by 2 new trailers for the game. Now we're gonna go ahead and touch on the release date shortly, but first and foremost, I want to go ahead here and look at the trailers with all of you guys. Also real quick, since I forgot to cover this when I was originally recording the video, but there have been complete graphical alterations, at least specifically pertaining to the character models. You can see on screen multiple different images before and after. The after honestly looks significantly better. Granted, the outfits are a little more covered, a little more conservative. Now, I'm not sure why they necessarily felt the need to make those alterations, but given how much better the characters look now, I'm not gonna complain. So I haven't seen these trailers yet, but I'm going to assume here that they're going to detail some of the different areas, as we can no doubt see. And I'm hoping more of the combat. Now, there have been alterations made to this game since the last time I have covered this. So we're gonna go over real briefly some of the changes that have been made after we're done looking at the trailers. I see they have, they're showcasing all the different weapons here, but I don't like how the weapons are kind of just floating above them. Oh, okay, although those look pretty sick. But like the spears, the sights, the weapon, the swords and everything, they're kind of floating off of their body a little bit. I don't know. Not really a fan of that. We're getting quite a few glimpses at a variety of different areas, which is great. That looks to be the end of the first trailer. Second trailer is I'm gonna assume, yeah, here we go. Carnival, so an event. I don't know like anything that is going on. So there's literally no context for these videos, these trailers in specific. Man, this makes me miss amusement parks though. The character models are really good for an anime MMO. Movements look good, interactions look good. We need this in VR. Okay, he needs to be a little more fluid though. He is not enjoying this. He's only there because she's making him be there. You guys know that he does not want to be there. He hates his life. Yep, guaranteed. And that was the second trailer. Now, Tower of Fantasy was expected to release within the next month or so, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and speculate that Tower of Fantasy did not want to directly compete with Genshin Impact's first year anniversary, and that makes complete sense. Genshin Impact is an absolute titan, and there is no way, regardless of what game comes out, that it will come close to being capable of competing with the amount of people that were going to potentially log in to Genshin Impact and play it during its first anniversary event. Although, you know, in retrospect, the first year anniversary event has kind of turned out to be absolutely terrible. I think players have really poorly received it, and you know, now would have been the perfect opportunity to be like, hey guys, here is an actual alternative to Genshin Impact, because I know all of you are upset with it right now. Now, a screenshot was taken of a confirmed release date via the Apple Store that went on to claim that the game will be coming out on November 25th, 2021. That is exactly 2 months from today. As recording this, it is Saturday, the 25th of September. Now, if that holds true, and I genuinely hope it does, especially considering they're making quite a few alterations to the game ahead of its launch, then theoretically, the game should be coming out globally in or after 2022. I wouldn't expect it to take too long to release this game outside of its region of origin, especially given how popular the game has become. Now, I would like to note they are making plenty of alterations to the game, but a few things really stood out to me. As a large fan of narrative, I found it interesting that they are adding apparently a lot of cutscenes to the main story. Not only are they adding cutscenes, but they're also working on optimizing models in specific for those cutscenes. They're going and improving the image quality on mobile devices, since the game honestly already looked pretty damn good for PC, at least from what I remember seeing of it. I don't know how it's going to look, or if the UI has been improved beyond what was already shown when it was, I think, a couple months ago. They are once again continuing to improve upon, to optimize, and I guess overhaul to a certain degree the combat. I hope, like was shown in the trailer, that they improve upon the floatiness that the weapons had. And another thing is that they are increasing the uniqueness of enemies to further differentiate between them a little bit more, because I guess the enemies were kind of basic and felt too similar to one another. Now, there is a whole write-up of this over on TapTap you can go check out if you're interested. The entire thing is in Chinese, granted. I didn't want to go ahead and translate the entire thing, but there were certain bullet points made of specific aspects that were being worked on, and I kind of skimmed through it and took a look at what most interested me, and that's pretty much what we just discussed. Now, again, November 25th, looks likely to be a potential release date for it. Global release sometime, hopefully 2022. Other than that, I hope you guys are ready. There may or may not be another beta test leading up to its release in a couple months, so keep an eye out. I'll make sure to let you all know if there is, or if the release date changes, or pretty much anything concerning the game.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make